Hello, week 7 is upon us and we are in the home stretch. And in fact, this class, the critical assignment is due week 7. Now, if you have an emergency or some extenuating circumstances going on and you need a few extra days, do reach out because not every class has the critical assignment due week 7. But I find it to be a really good way to do it because then week 8 is much lighter for you. But I will allow a couple of days for that critical assignment should you need it. So your learning objectives are listed here. We're working with critical thinking and the ability to synthesize and analyze ethical considerations, and you're writing well and effectively using Associated Press style and APA style as well. The discussion board this week covers this learning objective. You're summarizing chapter 10 in the Patterson text and you're talking about the 5 things from the chapter that you think can help you in your career. You have a writing assignment. And the writing assignment is looking at a case study. It's listed here. Please feel free to reach out if you have any questions on that. As a resource, I've enclosed a TED Talk regarding public speaking because we do touch on public speaking this week. And I have some ethics information here as well. But what I really want to get to is the critical assignment. So your critical assignment, as you know, is because we've been discussing it. I've had email communication with many of you. You will be writing a historical and current case study synthesis and analysis. So I'm leaving it fairly open because I really find it more beneficial to students when they can select a topic that interests them. And so in this case, you can choose a historical case that perhaps interests you and a current one, and you're comparing them. Now, this will vary depending on the cases. So what I'm really looking at is I've witnessed you do many case study reviews through this course to use that same type of critical thinking to present the facts and kind of compare the cases and draw certain conclusions that you may see. So you're using your expertise as a critical thinker to analyze and synthesize these cases. So there will be some grace. It's not like a cookie cutter approach. Each one of you will tackle this a little differently, and I'm aware of that, so don't worry about that. The rubric is here for you, and now with these online courses, we must use TaskStream, so you need to submit the critical assignment to TaskStream. Before you do that, you need to read this instructional attachment, and then you're going to be checking for originality and then submitting it. So that is what we're doing. Now let me move to next week to show you which part will be next week. Week 8, which is so hard to believe. We've just moved so quickly through the course this term. Okay, week 8. On week 8, you'll have your discussion board and your presentation. So you don't have to do the presentation week 7, just the paper. Then week 8, you will do your presentation and post it either to YouTube or to VoiceThread. And then you do have a case study, and I'm asking you to please do the evaluation and let me know you did it so that I can provide some extra credit points for you there. So that will wrap up the class. Now during week 8, next week, I ask students to try to get the work in by Friday, if possible. If you cannot, then by Sunday midnight. My grades are due the following day, so I can't go beyond Sunday midnight. So have a blessed week. Feel free to reach out if I can help you in any way. God bless.